you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up. Squeaky. She fell in love deeply.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the New York Giants.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Jones. That's caught by Penny. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chase Young
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And no than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
Back to throw. Jones.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
On 2nd and 12, Jones, and he finds Penny. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Here's a sneak with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jones keeps it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Daniel Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left.
This one incomplete. Almost rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Easy.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
Touchdown, Washington!
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On first down, Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
44 yards on the ground for him so far. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Washington 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over first and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 17.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones, touchdown! Kerryon Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10, 47-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Ben. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred